welcome to another breakdown of Blundering. Matt Zion here along with Rab, Scott, and Jake, aka Bomber. So, Bomber, what are we gonna bitch and moan about today? Well, you were gonna bitch and moan, and I'm gonna support it.
Okay, well, first of all, there's been a lot of controversy lately from Money in the Bank, the whole women's Money in the Bank fiasco. Everybody got butthurt that James Ellsworth went up, he pulled it down. Everybody was like, oh, he's being horrible to women. He's ruined everything. And I'm a person that thinks that I liked it. I think it was fun that James Ellsworth went up and pulled down the briefcase and kind of ruined history, ruined all this stuff. And a lot of
I've
people,
heard literally no one say that.
there's been a lot. There's been like literally
I've heard it.
actual news websites, like
Yeah.
legit news. I don't have the links or anything right now, so whatever.
Meltzer's talked about it. Solid Monster Sounds Off talked about it.
Yes.
A lot of people weren't happy with the fact that the first ever women's Money in the Bank was basically
Yes.
won by a man. Yeah, I
And
understand.
actual news websites like that have nothing to do with wrestling posted, hey, look what happened in the WWE. They were doing a moment for women and then a man ruined it. Like nothing to do with wrestling. They were talking shit about it. And I think this is my opinion. This is what I think. I think it was booked correctly. And I think that, hey, it's fucking wrestling, guys. Let's have some fun. Let's ruin some shit. It doesn't matter. It's so people get so butthurt over a lot of stuff. And I actually had a Twitter war with, I think, what was his name? Jordan Davis, I think it was.
Oh, not Jordan Dave. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, he comments on a lot of our stuff, but me and Jordan Davis got into it. He was so fucking mad. He was, oh, they're disrespecting the history. This is supposed to be the women's moment, and fuck James Ellsworth. I mean, God.
I mean,
damn,
they
guys.
did. They did. I just don't care because it's just wrestling now.
It's- Yes.
And I know, me and Rav have talked about this in the past. That it's hard not to care because we care so much because we invested 10 plus years of our lives being fans of wrestling. But that's how bad it's gotten now that I just don't really care.
I'm definitely at 20 plus years. I'm sure you are too.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
a little bit higher than 10. Yeah.
99 is when I started. They just. Yeah, that's one of the things that kind of scares me right now is that there's only a few things that are keeping me around. I mean, I think I'm a creature of habit right now. I just have to watch it. That's the only reason I do watch. They booked it wrong. I agree. All they had to do to make it right was do the whole Rhino and Edge finish that they did to the ladder match like at one of the WrestleManias. Just have Ellsworth climb under her and like help her up. Then she still wins. She's the one that pulls down the briefcase, and you still have the argument that without him, then she wouldn't have won, and they still could have done the rematch, and everything would have been fine.
Honestly, I thought it was great. I liked the ending of that. I thought they booked it right. I thought, sure, they might have stolen it from like SmackDown versus Raw 2007 or some shit.
Well, here's the
I
thing.
don't know if anyone's seen that.
No, but I bet you it's a thing. I agree with you.
No, it is. Apparently, that was the gimmick in one of the story modes of like one of the SmackDown versus Raws.
Ran up and grabbed it and threw it down to the
Yeah,
other guy.
the valet ran up, grabbed it, thrown it down to a man, but still.
We talked about it before. I
Yeah.
thought, like, what would happen if somebody ran in that wasn't in the match and grabbed the, either like title belt, briefcase, whatever match it be. They finally did it.
And they did hint at one before when Miz and Maurice were out there, because Maurice climbed a ladder during a Money in the Bank match and was going for it. And it was like, what would have happened? Would it have been for Miz? Would it have kept going till someone grabbed it?
Yeah, if she had won it too, nobody would have cared. It wouldn't have been an outrage.
It wouldn't have been over until someone grabbed the briefcase. That's kind of how they played it then.
It's a different situation, though.
It is. And the flip side is, I mean, with TNA, yeah, they've had their whole X Division Ultimate X matches with that X up top, and that's fallen and landed on someone. He won because he's the one who claimed the X. So there's been other companies playing with the idea. To all the people in news sites all upset over Ellsworth doing this and how they ruined the moment, you fucking bought into it.
Yeah.
Like, they literally sold you on it. Like, what the hell?
I let you guys get your shit in before I actually went into it, but no, the booking blunder for me is that they redid the match on SmackDown 2 weeks later because of all this fallout. That to me is the booking blunder.
I think they were always
that was
do
planned.
That was always the plan.
They did it again.
I hate to do the thing I always say, and I hate to agree with Bomber, but I agree with Bomber.
No, it was absolutely not done as a gut reaction to everything.
Are you sure?
Yes,
You're not going
Meltzer
to
talked
throw
about
away
it.
a money.
I mean, I don't know that
that
I don't know that it was
night.
done
You're
as a
gonna
gut reaction, but I think it's an awful booking.
So ask me, why did they have Carmella win again then?
So the entire point was that they already have the numbers that they want and need for the network, and so right now the numbers for TV are shit. So the whole idea, remember when they did the TLC match that hurt Benoit, right? They did that on SmackDown, and that was a gut reaction because their ratings were so bad
the headbutt through the table.
that they threw a TLC match out on TV for free, which should never be a thing. And that's what they're doing though, is that they're like, well, it's a big match, so we can do a rematch. And I think it made sense from a storyline standpoint. If Daniel Bryan would come out and say, she won by fuckery, so let's do it again. It'll pop a rating. It didn't, but
here's my question to you then. The fact that it kind of negates the pay-per-view, doesn't that downgrade anything as far as, oh, well, they just had this match on the pay-per-view, same outcome, why did I even pay attention to the pay-per-view? Why do I have to have the network?
You can't see me shaking my head, but you're saying, like, this is the precedent that does that. How many times have we seen WrestleMania rematches on Raw?
Yeah, they don't care.
Next night.
But this
is not a new thing. The reason they did it a week out was so that they could actually build it, hoping to pop that rating.
No, because it's a little different because you don't usually see those rematches after some random fuckery that won someone a title.
Well, you don't normally
but
see
for some reason in this particular case they have to do it.
You don't see gimmick rematches. Like you'll see a lot of Roman Reigns wrestled Seth Rollins on the pay-per-view, and then the next night on Raw they wrestled each other again. Yes. This is very rare that you would do like a ladder match and then have a ladder match rematch. But they did give it a week to simmer, to build to it, and the entire point was to pop a rating on SmackDown. I don't think it worked, but I appreciate what they were trying to do because at least it wasn't like that Benoit match. That Benoit match, those guys showed up to the arena and they were told, you have to get ready for a TLC match tonight because we have to. But with this, they gave the ladies, they probably already knew that they were going to do another one at the Money in the Bank. They told them, in 2 weeks, we're going to do it again. This is what we're going over. So they gave them time. They gave them time to prep. It wasn't dangerous. They were safe. And even though maybe they didn't get there the right way, I have nothing against it. It was fine.
See, doing it on SmackDown makes more sense than waiting till Battleground because then you don't want to have a Money in the Bank ladder match at Battleground because you just had a Money in the Bank show called Money in the Bank. They put themselves into a bit of a corner by calling it that and doing it that way. And they wanted to redo the match, so you've got to do another Money in the Bank match, so SmackDown.
I can see what Zion says, but that's the only other thing because it felt totally knee-jerk reaction compared to.
I know, but I know it wasn't.
Oh no!
Like,
it hammered it home. No, we were talking about it during the stream. It was like, oh, they're going to do something on SmackDown, probably do it again, or take it away, or do something else. We were talking about that.
I thought they would have her defend the case, so that would be even dumber.
Yeah.
If you had me choose between them doing the match over and having her just like defend her case in like a multi-women match, I'd choose the rematch to the ladder match in a heartbeat because that's dumb when they make them defend the briefcase.
I would have been okay with them doing it again.
I would have just had them do nothing.
Prove you keep it.
I mean, you could have done that too, sure, but they were trying to.
I mean, how many times has someone won a title or something with some underhanded thing, and we go, bad guy did bad guy thing.
Yeah.
Look at it from a business standpoint, though. What's going to pop a rating to them? A full Money in the Bank rematch or nothing?
So apparently neither.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But I'm saying it didn't.
But if they did nothing.
But if they did nothing, then they are guaranteed to not have a ratings increase. But if they try it, they try it. And it's just the women. I don't care. It's the women. It's not like it's unsafe like the men's version.
Yeah, true. They did it again, because it worked the first time. Carmella's still the evil, bitchy heel from it and whatever. It's the same end result. It's great. That's the point. You're like, we hate Ellsworth, we hate her winning it, all this stuff. Good. They did their job. Excellent.
I wonder if they're going to trade her at some point to Raw now and put her and Cass together since they're a real item and now they're both heels.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I can see it too, because he needs a mouthpiece. And he gets to fuck his girlfriend on the road, so that's probably a big bonus.
Yeah. The only thing is, I really didn't like people fucking freaking out because it's wrestling. Everybody's freaking out. Damn, it's wrestling, people.
That's not a booking blunder. That's a booking success.
I mean,
kind of.
They bought it hook, line, and sinker.
Got him talking. Yeah.
Well, then I guess yeah. There you go.
Not a booking blunder, booking success. All right, good night, guys. Thanks for listening. This was another Booking Blunders here on Java Radio.
I'm curious what the fans think, though, because I think it will be divisive. Yes. I mean, I just don't think it's anything to really get upset about because fuck it. It's just the women. Like
It just feel-
it's
And
not.
I don't
as
have that
bad.
attitude. Like I get what you're saying, Matt. I don't have that attitude of whatever, it doesn't count because it's
Well,
for them.
It's not as bad as burying Bailey. Like that to me, that's
Agreed.
the ultimate sin when it comes to women's wrestling right now. They didn't bury anybody. Nobody got hurt with the outcome of this
It
match.
just
Everybody
made
felt
the
fine.
pay-per-view feel like it was completely irrelevant. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's
Welcome to
that's- they do it all
WWE
the
since
time.
1998.
All the time.
Ever since they started doing these once a month, that's been happening. That's
Remember
been
when they
since the
had-
late 90s. Trust me.
Remember when they had
It
Seth
sucks.
Rollins and Roman in a full 25-minute match on Raw, and then on that Sunday they had their pay-per-view match? Like they do weird shit sometimes. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Nobody-
Fucking blunder. Boom. Got it.
I'm gonna say here. I think Ellsworth is done.
Yeah, they
I think he's-
suspended
I think
him. I
he's
think
done.
he might be.
They
I
suspended
thi-
him for 30
I-
days. I think he's done.
I think
Yeah.
it's done. I don't think you're gonna see him again. Yeah, I think this
Yeah.
is the end of his run.
That's his high note.
People have been
Yeah, I
begging
mean,
for that. Yeah.
He's gonna get permanent bookings for the rest of his career. He's set now.
Correct. I agree with that. Yeah.
He was at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
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 You cannot take that away, no matter what context you put. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
and again, he's set for life. He may not get the most money, but he will always have a convention he can go to now. He'll always have a show he can do, and he doesn't have a style that's like super death because he could just wrestle like a moron and he'll be great. Good for him. I say congratulations to him.
Well, he
That
owns
was
a
a
company,
really
but-
good run
Yeah.
for somebody who never he runs a company.
Yeah. He runs a small independent company. Yeah. Have you not watched? They wrestled in CZW, the series I bust my ass for on our YouTube channel.
No, didn't
I
see
don't
that.
remember the promotion though.
Yes, he runs. It's called like Anarchy Championship Wrestling, or
Nope.
close
It's
to that.
called
Adrenaline.
Adrenaline. Thank
Adrenaline.
you. I know it was
The
the A. Yeah.
whitest
But
name.
do you know that he still does this, or do you know that you read about it real quick on Wikipedia?
Hey, he still does it. I looked up their Twitter account, and they had a show not too long ago. Not sure.
Yeah, they're allowed to do it because Booker T runs
Whenever I was
one.
doing research, yeah.
Yeah, they are. Booker T runs the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swoggle was running one before they let him go also.
Yeah.
So
No,
they
I mean,
let
when I say small, I mean Ellsworth it's a very small company. It's like really, really small.
There's one picture.
So Ellsworth debuted on the July 25th. So maybe his 1-year contract is running out.
That could be it.
Oh wow. Well, no,
Ellsworth has one photo on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
It is a picture of him laying down with AJ Styles with his hands raised over top.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
That's James Ellsworth.
Yeah. He almost broke his neck, yeah. But anyway, I guess I just wanted to bring that up because there's been a lot of controversy about the men are ruining women's history and all that kind of bullshit. But
Well, are you saying that's the booking blunder though?
to me, what I was saying was the booking blunder, which you guys have combated with. They had it planned the whole time. Was when they redid the match on SmackDown and completely negated everything they did on the pay-per-view. That's what I said was a booking blunder, that which I felt.
No, I
was a
think
booking blunder.
when you look at the overall grand scheme of it, even if they fell into it as a knee-jerk reaction, you have Carmella win it in this bitchy way that ruins everything, blah, 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 and then you run it back and she wins it again, which a lot of people were like, what if she won it again? Wouldn't that be the ultimate FU to everything? And she did. Now they even hate her even more. That's the best thing for her and that division.
Yeah, and the only thing is, I mean,
That's-
and
I wouldn't
bottom
call that a
line,
blunder.
let's be honest though, the second match was better than the first match. Pay-per-view match did suck. So that's the only reason I could see them redoing the match, but that's not.
I didn't even see it. I heard what happened. That was it.
Yeah. Well, you saw the Money in the Bank match. That was bad.
I saw the first one. I didn't see the
Yeah.
second.
The pay-per-view Money in the Bank. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
bad. It was bad. But anyway, yeah.
I don't think it was that bad.
God damn it, Brad. It was bad.
I didn't think it was that bad.
You were agreeing with me until this moment. It was bad.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Anyway, we're
What's
out of
bad?
here. You fucking
like that.
sign us off.
Bye. That was it. That was bye.
Nice fucking ending. I love it.